ride with my dreams away to the summer sunset on a holy night on a long black road.
What's up? What's good in the neighborhood? I know I've been meaning to get this video to y'all, but this is very important. So we're going to discuss Project 2025, GOP's Radical Plans for America's Future, and what you need to know. So remember, I sat here and told y'all that GOP was planning something to be the only Republicans, to be the only party control whatever happens to the black community and how it can affect the black community. So I decided to do this video for you guys because, one, it's very informative. Two, it is needed. So let's get into it. So it's going to be a national abortion ban and reproductive restrictions, okay? So that means that an institute a national abortion ban and reverse FDA approval of abortion pills. They're going to demand data from the states that currently allow abortions and restrict access to the STD testing, birth control, and IVF. So it's also said that they're going to be taking away condoms, contraceptives for protective of sex. They're going to take that away. Yes, you heard that right. STD testing, that was the most important thing, and also birth control and IVF, and also taking away using contraceptives. Now, we all know the rise for STDs are on the rise, okay? It is getting very high, including HIV and AIDS. Chlamydia among men increased in 1.8% from 35.74 to 363.7 per thousand, and the rate among women decreased as well. And then it's also saying that STD rates, and the highest rate that they have in STDs right now is allegedly Mississippi, with gonorrhea and syphilis. So they're basically sitting here telling you, hey, we know there's STDs out there. We know there's people trying not to have babies. You guys don't want to procreate when we're having a hard time and a hard issue. We're paying for these, like some states like Georgia are paying. You guys can pause to read the statistics, but some states like Georgia are paying for women to be pregnant and adding them on their taxes as fetus because they cannot get an abortion. Now, I think this is absurd because it's we done got the teenage abortion, not teenage abortions, but teenage pregnancy under wraps. There's a lot of kids who don't want to have sex at all. And then, there are parents and people that want to become parents again or want to become first-time parents and want to do IVF. Now, there's a statistics about the IVF and things that are happening, and what can happen. So basically, they don't want to have IVF anymore. And I've been seeing a lot of parents who've had miscarriages. I even talked about this about my stillborn story. If you guys want to see, you can see it on my TikTok. Where I got questioned about if I had a miscarriage or not. And that was when Trump was in office. And the governor teamed up to question that for me. Now, this is what's absurd because there are a lot of people that want to have children. So they're basically saying, hey, if you can't get pregnant the normal way, then maybe that's not for you. So what I believe their plans are allegedly is to have all these young girls pregnant and then have an adoption service take care of them. Now, this is very important. So they want to eliminate the Department of Education, okay? They want to do a divert public money to private and religious schools. They want to have private and religious schools taken over to teach the children. They want to get these children into Christianity. And as you guys know, they're sitting here, like, we all know that everybody is not Christian. We all know that everybody is, different races coming over here. Some people are Muslim. Some people do voodoo. Some people do other practices that they believe in. And the United States is saying, hey, while you're here in this country, you're going to be doing religious schools. You're going to be doing whatever we want you to do. So they're basically saying it's going to be private schools that would not be public schools. So if you don't have the money to send your children to private schools, they're basically saying, hey, you don't have that money, well, guess what? You'll be teaching your children at home. That's what they're saying. They're saying public schools are too dangerous, but they're the reason why. Also, they're sitting here saying the teachers' penalty worsened to 26.4. Otherwise, on average, teachers earned 73.6 cents on the dollar in 2022 nationally. Then what they were earning, much less than the relative 93.9 cents on the dollar that teachers earned in 1996. So they're now paying teachers cheaper than they did before when we were growing up. You know, we had the teachers getting paid nice. No, baby, these teachers are struggling. Like, they're paying them less to teach these children, to get talked back to and get yelled at and cussed at and angry. Oh, yeah, it's a mess. Okay, so this is another one they're doing. Christian privilege and family definition. I'm sorry, you guys. So, assume America is Christian and enforce a political-based definition of marriage and family privilege, heterosexual two-parent household. So they're trying to take away the two-parent households and LGBTQ. Don't matter how much them children got used to it, they're trying to take that away. And this is my thing. You can't make it a two-parent household when you're sitting here making another family in another household paying hush money. We're going to put that in silence. You can't force nobody to have a two-parent household when you're cheating outside of the household and your wife has to, and if that cheater decides to get pregnant, your wife has to take care of that legitimate child. That's what they're saying. You're going to take care of that legitimate child. Let's put that in silence. These fools are crazy. All there is now, Republicans are battered women and abusive men. Anyway, let's get into it. You have Protestantinium, which is 34%. I'm sorry if I said it wrong. Catholic, 23%. Non-Pacific Christian, 11%. Mormonism, Mormons, 2%. Judaism, 2%. Buddhism, 2%. Islam, 1.1%. And Hinduism, 1.1%. Okay. Now we're going to get into the environmental policy. So, you know, everything's been getting under control with the air and everything's trying to get back swinging. You know, they're trying to keep things under control with all these things with the global warming. What they're saying, they don't want to address the climate change and they don't want to do any of that. They want the world to rot while they put their money to big organizations that will help them keep things running. Okay, it wasn't a lie when they say Trump was paying them CEO pockets. Him and his homies were paying their pockets. Yes, there was never a lie. So I want you guys to understand that. So basically, they want to end the global warming thing that everybody works so freaking hard to take care of and get back right. All right. So also, we have federal employment. Now, this is very important if you work for the federal government. I want you guys to hear this. This is important because y'all need to know who y'all voting for. Make it easy to fire government employees. Create a hiring database of over 20,000 Trump loyalists to file government positions and establish a training academy for them. They will go to training academy. They will be over the government. They want you to be a Trump supporter. They're going to pay you more. They want you to be hateful. They're going to pay you more. This is what they're controlling. They want to control the black community. Not only that, they want to control minorities so the rich can be fine and dandy and wealthy. And when you ride by, if you are rich and you see people on the street that got no formal education, they don't care. Your kids can't sit with their kids. And that's what they're saying. But y'all right here want to vote for them. So national security, honey. Cut the Department of Homeland Security and FBI efforts to combat disinformation, meaning whatever disinformation they get, they want to take you out. Reduce the military's effort to counter domestic extremism. I hope I said that right, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. But I had to get this video out for y'all. So, yeah, you read that right. They're going to reduce military efforts. Reduce them. The more people that go in the military, the more they have to pay. The more people that's not there, the less people they have to pay. They don't want to pay all of that money. They don't want to take care of the issues. No. They want to have money for themselves. So this one is very important. LGBTQ rights. Reverse policies allowing transgenders involved to serve in the military. Refined sex across federal agencies to exclude transgender people, potentially lead to increased discrimination, emphasize traditional family structure, supporting policies that favor marriage, heterosexual couples with biological children, and dismantling those that support LGBTQ families. It's very funny that they say this because I feel like half of them has had their little experiences. We're going to move on. Immigration rollback, legal and unauthorized immigration through various restrictive measures, propose dismantling the DREAM Act and restricting DACA, limiting temporary work visas and increasing processing fees for migrants. Now, them limiting the work visa for them, and I'm going to say this, and I hate to say it, a lot of people don't want to work minimum wage. They worked there before, and it's not enough. Some people do. Nobody wants to work the minimum wage. Some people are doing it. Most of the immigrants are doing it as a start-off thing. Now, they want to raise the rent and not the wages. Some of these immigrants are starting off that way, just like everybody else, and then they're going into their careers. So it says the next conservative president, the institutions of American civil society, hard targets for woke culture wars. This starts with the leading term sexual orientation and gender identity, diversity, equality, and inclusion, DEI. Gender equality, gender equity, gender awareness, gender sensitive, abortion, reproductive health, reproductive rights, and any other terms used to deprive Americans of their First Amendment rights out of federal rule, agency, regulation, contract, grant, regulation, and a piece of legislation that exists. So this is what was said by Kevin Roberts. This is what I think about this is bull crap. You can never take away diversity and take away. They're trying to take away our history. I've told you this before. You have to be careful who you vote for, and that's why they're voting for Trump. I explained to y'all a long time ago they want to take away our history, reverse it. They want to sit here and act like what happened to us, it did not happen to us. And that's what they want. They want to give these people's rights to sit here and have whatever their relationship they want to have. So you telling me that you're going to force me, because the pickets are slim, y'all, but you telling me you're going to force me to marry a transgender out here and procreate? I just want to know, because nobody's procreating. You're not going to have somebody that like the same thing I like. You're not going to have me marry them. Marry any goddamn body. It'll be TS. You want to know why? Heck, we ain't got to do nothing, but I know TS going to make sure I'm good. Toot toot. I'm just saying. And you want to sit here and force these women, when the pickings are already slim, to marry these men and act like they're not having any sexual relations or any sexual feelings with the same sex is beyond crazy. And another thing, you're trying to keep us away when trying to protect ourselves not to have children. But then again, you want to do this. They're all doing this because, let's be honest, they are scared that mixed children, minorities, Hispanics, Black, Asians, Indians, all of them are going to migrate, and they won't. And it's going to be mixtural race, aka biracial, and they're not sitting here, co-creating with each other. So they gotta find some kind of way to do anything to mess it up. All right, you guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow me on my social media pages, hit notification bell, and also let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Thank you guys for watching.
I just fell in love. I just quit my job.